So you guys know that there are so many ways to be able to build parks, a limitless amount of ways to be able to make parks, and that is kind of why I like this game. It's like there's so much creativity in it, and you can build so many different things. Especially if you have disabled collisions, you can build things super detailed. And even if you don't have disabled collisions, you can make things pretty detailed. Y'all know that there's a couple different ways that people make parks, specifically the basic like spaghetti park. There's so many specific like categories that people fall in, and we're just gonna be going through a ton of public servers and seeing if we can find all of those basic ways that people build parks. And hopefully this video even helps you to know what not to do and what to do, because we're gonna look at some pretty cool parks as well. We're hopefully gonna go from like the most like basic things that you probably shouldn't do to all those players that build really cool parks at the end of the video. So keep watching till the end and let's see which one you are. So like I said, I'm in a public server, so I'm slow. Oh my gosh, I'm moving at like 1 mile per hour. This is so bad. We got this, guys. I'm just kidding. We got the road. Okay, here we go. The sun is coming up, so hopefully it's daytime soon. But this is the first kind of park that people build. It's the one with the food courts that are just elevated. Why do people do that? I don't even know. I even used to do this a long time ago, but when I started playing Theme Park Tycoon 2, I would always make like stairs, like a little like ramp going up, and then a big platform with all the different fruit stands. I don't even know why people do that, but if you're that kind of person, make sure to tell me in the comments. There's definitely a lot of the kind of people that just go stairs up and it's a big food court. What theme park in real life have you seen stairs go up and have like a lot of different big food courts like that? I don't know. Let's go to the next kind of park that people build. Okay, hopefully I find a better example of this later, but there's always the one with the hedges everywhere and then the trees everywhere. You know those parks where there are trees like a million trees everywhere, and they're just like perfectly aligned trees in like a straight line, which I'm like, what? Why do people do that? I guess it looks a little bit better than having the weird food courts on top, but y'all know the people who just make a ton of trees and a ton of hedges, and it kind of makes their park look neat, but not very realistic. Walking this slow in a public server sucks so much. Please, guys, save up to get a private server. You even build like way faster when you're walking way faster. So if you want to build really good, get a private server. And now this is a very good example of the park that has like nothing in it. Like there's always that beginner in the server. Always in public servers, there's the one person who like just barely started playing the game or just barely started a new park, and it's like completely empty. That one's boring. Let's go to the next one. This one I actually like a little more. It's always the one that has all the really huge, super long and like janky coasters, but they're like a specific kind of jank, if you know what I mean. Maybe you don't know what I mean, but when I say specific kind of jank, it's like those roller coasters that are just like super flat. Obviously they do a lot of like loops and stuff like that, but they're mostly on this one level, and it all just falls on that level. Look at that coaster over there. Oh my gosh, that one's a perfect example. Let me go show y'all this coaster over here. Look at this. This is the perfect example of like a super flat and pretty boring coaster. This is probably something you shouldn't do, because it's kind of boring to just go loop-de-loop just around, curving and going around a ride on the same exact levels. It is a little boring, so maybe don't do that. This one is a little bit better, but still it's just like a super basic shape, and I don't know, just don't do that, guys. It is actually taking forever to be able to move around here. Look, I'm moving so slow. I'm like a sloth right now. Okay, here we go. Okay, I think that's all the parks from this server about. We're just gonna go to other ones and see what other players fall into certain categories that people build in. A brand new public server. Let's see what it is, and let's see if we can find parks that like fall into the ones that we've already kind of defined. So this one right here, oh, this is one too. Look. So this one I think falls into the category of like the super steep, and the other one that we just did was like it's too flat, like the rides are way too flat. These are like the rides are too janky, too up and too down. Look at this. What is that chain lift? What is happening right here? If you look at real rides in the real world, they are nothing like this. Like they don't have like super flat places and then just go straight down, or are just like super rough. Make sure not to do stuff like this. Like they have like two different high points and the super low for this entire turn. Not it. And sometimes when you ride it, you just get like whiplash to the max, and you just it's not that entertaining sometimes. Imagine this. Like you're going up here and boom, you just get whiplash to the side. Okay, this 100% is one. This one actually isn't a bad thing about a park. It could be a bad thing, but usually it's not. It's like separating your park into 4 different boxes and like building a ride in each box. This one's less of building a, okay, where did I go? Yay. Okay, this one's less of separating the rides into the boxes, but there are those parks that have like 4 boxes and they have 1 ride in each box. That makes it a little too uniform and like symmetrical and stuff, and you don't really see that in theme parks very often or at all. So separating it into boxes is definitely a pretty neat idea, but maybe don't do that if you're going for realism. But a lot of people that want to be just super neat have like different regions. So they have right here, they have the deserty area and they have a whole box for the desert. Right here they have the snowy area, a whole box for the snow, a whole grassy area, and I bet this is gonna be some other area. They're probably gonna do like a rock area. That's kind of the basic 4 different terrains here. No, the sun is going down. That's another perk about private servers. You get sun all day if you want. It could just never be nighttime and you could just be working in the sun all day. Okay, back to another park. Let's see if there's another park that falls into one of these categories. Okay, so this one falls into one that we've already said. It's like the just beginning park. Like they literally just started it and they have built like 1 ride. Y'all all know those people on the public servers that are like just started their park. There's always one, always. This ride right here, oh my gosh, this is definitely another one. There's always the one that has like the money farm that is literally just 1,000 little roller coasters that just go up like this. Like it's just so entertaining. You're just scamming the poor kids. Look at this. Look at this scam that everybody plays off. Look, how is this acceptable? This is not an acceptable scam, guys. So there's the park that has all of this, like the rides lined up next to each other. A lot of time they're not just these rides, but they're like all different rides. This guy just did the exact same ride over and over and over again. Why did they do the exact same ride over and over and over again? I don't know. I feel like that's not even efficient. Why did he do that? Please don't do that. But this is the pizza party park. Why is it the pizza party park? Probably because it has 2 or 3 pizza stalls right here. That's about it. There's no reason other than that it's a pizza party park. Okay, this one does also go along with like the janky super high and super low coasters. This one like gives you whiplash in every corner. Those coasters are just sometimes they're fun, but if you were to ride that in real life, you would be broken after riding. Okay, and that's all the parks in this server. Let's go to one more public server to see a couple more stereotypes. Okay, guys, last public server. We need to see some really cool parks, and then if we don't see some really like professional parks, I'm just gonna call in some buddies to like show me the best parks, and we're gonna see some amazing parks. But right here, let's see which one is this. This one kind of falls into the category of like 4 different regions. We got the desert, and we got the snow, and then the grass. This one's a lot like the other one with the desert, snow, and grass, actually. But other than that, they've got some pretty cool coasters. I like this one right here. It's daytime, guys. It's daytime. This one almost like intermingles every single stereotype we've been saying, because look, they've got the super uniform trees right here. Just a ton of uniform trees. We got like the super janky coaster over here. It's not that janky, actually, but it's kind of janky. We've got the super flat coaster over there, clear in the back. And then we've got the 4 corners, like I said already. And yeah, those are like all of them that we've already named. That's actually kind of cool. He mixed all of them together, and as you can see, mixing them all together makes it a little bit better of a park than the other one. So maybe take some notes, guys. Let's keep going through this public server and find some other stereotypes. Hey, we found the one that just started building their park. Every single server has this. They just started, like, probably today. Poor little kid doesn't know what he's getting into. Okay, I was actually looking for one like this. It's not 100% in the category, but like it's really close. It's the park that always has like the most janky colors. You know those parks, like this park, like what? The janky colors in this park kind of go crazy. Look at this right here. You just have black and yellow paths throughout this entire area. Like what the heck? I need to see the thought process that went into this to like know what they were thinking when they just put a ton of black and yellow paths. I mean, it looks pretty cool. It looks fun. Yeah, it looks fun. That's a good word for it. It's fun. They've got the neon green and blue roller coaster back there. Y'all all know those parks that have the jankiest colors, and that even might be you. Don't even lie, guys. Don't even lie. That's you right there. Okay, that next one over there, this is what I've been looking for a bit right now. This is more of the detailed side. This is like getting into like the pro section of this. So they've got a really nice entrance, and they've got like some cool buildings and stuff. This is on the more realistic side, because people grab stuff from like Universal Studios and Disneyland, and they try to build stuff like this, like a main street and a little village over here and stuff. And so this is kind of like the realistic kind of park. Even though it's not super detailed, it is pretty realistic, and it's really nice. This is the kind of stuff y'all should be trying to build, because you put more effort into it, putting all those details and making it really realistic. So this one looks really cool, and it's really interesting, like the stories they can tell with like this dude. There's literally a snowman on like a drill mobile with a jet engine running into the freaking cops. Like, what? Bro's telling a whole story right here. It's really cool. I love this park. It has a ton of like houses and stuff. This is the person that builds like the realistic parks, especially like right here, like the ride that goes through all like the scenery around. Now that we're done with all of the public servers, we're gonna go into my private server, and I'm gonna call in some friends to load in some pretty cool parks. And this next category is basically gonna be the super detailed professional parks in the Bird Tycoon 2. Let's go. Okay guys, for the professional category, this is like the category of the people who build really detailed parks. Usually like recreations are the more detailed parks, and so this right here is a recreation of Willy Wonka's factory. Look at this. Oh my gosh, it is freaking incredible. Usually these kind of recreations have a ton of detail. Look at all the detail they put into this, like just like these little lines, all these little like it's like a staircase over there, all the lines around this pole. Look at this window. He added even little windows on the side and like all these triangles. This thing is detailed. Look at all of these like pipes and just tubing. It looks really insane, especially look at that. What the heck? He used like 10 different primitives just for that little curve. And so these kind of parks are the ones that are super detailed, and usually the professional people in this game. This is the kind of person you want to be, guys. This is the kind of park you want to build, the professional parks. Look at this. It looks like it's just caving in, because it actually is caving in. He's not completely done with this park. As you can see, it's a work in progress, but it looks insane, and you can already see the amount of detail that's going to be put into this park. And now the last example is going to be one of my parks, actually, and it's Super Nintendo World. Again, a recreation, which is why it's so detailed, because it's a recreation. And this park I worked on for like, I don't even know how long, like 8-9 months, and it is so freaking detailed. If you want to see a tour of this park, including the Mario Kart ride inside, I can show you a little peek into the Mario Kart ride. But if you want to see the tour, it is like literally the video before this one or the one before that one. It is a pretty cool tour. Make sure to go watch that video. Actually, I'll leave a link to it in the top right corner right here, so you can press on that. But thanks for watching this video. If you want to be able to get some help in Theme Park Tycoon 2 or be able to see other people's creations, make sure to go down below in the description and press on the link for my Discord, because my Discord includes so many people that love sharing their creations and giving ideas for you guys, and even helping you guys build your parks. So make sure to go check that out. Thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.